Hey, what's up? I'm Brandon. I'm the founder, CEO, and visionary of Novaeo. And in this video, I am going to discuss a new role that we're going to be recruiting that I'm actually very, very excited for, which is our remote warehouse support for our manufacturing facility in Tampa, Florida, in the US. And the reason why I'm so excited about this role is because I can already envision the perfect person for this role, but also the perfect person that this role is perfect for. And what I mean by that is, even though our business has been around for over a decade, we are going through a pretty massive overhaul at our facility. So essentially, the role that you are applying for, you will gain startup-like experience. Because of this overhaul, we are overhauling our systems, a lot of recruiting new people here. We're very much modernizing and bringing AI into our systems as much as possible. And so essentially, you are going to be able to gain firsthand experience from both an entrepreneurial perspective, which is me, as well as another recent recruit, which is remote leadership of the facility, who has extensive corporate experience, which normally I have a resistance to corporate culture, corporate experience. But this harmony between the two, me being the entrepreneur, startup minded, very lean, very creative minded, et cetera, merging with that corporate structure that provides a really strong backbone is gonna ultimately produce some very, very interesting culture at our facility and very interesting, really just outputs in general. And so the role that you're applying for, you would be able to gain this experience from the very beginning as we overhaul and be a strong part of the evolution as we rebuild our systems, rebuild our culture, rebuild our team, et cetera, et cetera. And so you will actually be a huge part of ultimately defining what is our heart inside of the entire Novaeo ecosystem. So inside of Novaeo, we own close to a dozen product brands. We have marketing agencies and all these different operations, all these different functions that produce and support all these different product brands. But it's our supply chain, it's our manufacturing facility that is the heart. And we are essentially doing like a heart transplant. And so you will be a huge part of that new heart, that new culture, the new systems, the modernization of the tech, et cetera, et cetera. And in doing so, you also gain a significant amount of experience. So the person that I have in my mind is someone that is perhaps fresh out of university, fresh out of, as in America we call it college, you probably call it university, so fresh out. You have an interest, a focus on business, entrepreneurship, and supply chain. And ultimately, obviously, you're probably looking for a remote work role. So essentially, you will be gaining the same experience or very similar experience as though you were present here at an American manufacturing facility without actually having to be here. But what's really cool is when I say that it'll be like you are here, I mean it. In fact, we are going to have you on a tablet that's going to be on a tripod, on wheels, so that the team at the warehouse will be able to move you around. And so that is going to be a requirement. We're going to be requiring that during your active hours, your operational hours, you will be essentially in a Google Meet the entire time. So you'll be on camera the entire time because the idea is that you are here. And it's as though you are here in your office with an open door and, like glass windows, so that we have this tight-knit team culture. We only have between like 7 and 9 people at our manufacturing facility. That seems to be the sweet spot for team size, so that we can have that really close community feel for the team, because culture is extremely important. Morale is extremely important. And so you'll have that open office feel so that the team can come up and start speaking to you. Because in essence, it is you and our new lead, who is also remote, who is also going to have, a mobile tablet station, that are the intelligence of our facility. And what I mean by that is the people that are physically present at the facility, they are the executioners. They are the doers. And you and our remote lead, you guys are the intelligence. So it's kind of like, like a typical like spy movie or spy book narrative, where you have the agent, the secret agent, and then with the earpiece, they have, the kind of like the partner that is the intelligence, the computer hacker, or the inventor of the devices. If there's a car chase, the hacker that's able to turn all of the lights green so that the spy can fly through green lights. You are that. You are the intelligence. And so you are communicating to the team here exactly what to do. And it's okay, you probably don't have that experience. Well, we have our remote leadership, who will essentially be your mentor. He will be your mentor. I will be your mentor. We will be teaching you so much. So you will be absorbing our knowledge, our wisdom, and then interfacing, through tech with our team here to see the job through. So you will also be gaining a significant amount of leadership experience. So this role, like I said, I genuinely believe that there is this perfect fit where the role is the perfect fit for perhaps you, and you are the perfect fit for the role. Because if you have a growth mindset where you really want to climb the ladder, whether it's gain as much experience so you can start your own business, or gain as much experience so that you can move into high-level positions in established companies, or climb the ladder with us. Even though we are not a startup, we are constantly starting up new businesses. We have something like 12 to 15 different businesses inside of what I call the ecosystem. I started the first business when I was 25 years old. That was 15 years ago. And I've just been adding more and more businesses ever since. And we always have that startup mentality, that entrepreneur mentality. And so what that means is there is significant opportunity where people that have, joined my team maybe 1 year, 2 years prior, are all of a sudden in very key critical leadership roles with new businesses that we start. I was 25 when I started my first business. I was the CEO, I was the founder, I was the visionary. At 26 years old, I had team sizes of 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, people that were over twice my age. And so I know that age is not what's important. It's charisma, it's passion, it's these innate leadership qualities. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these innate, charismatic personality traits with an open mind, a willingness to learn. Also the ability to think critically, because especially warehouses, especially manufacturing facilities, especially supply chain, but really just entrepreneurship in general, is constant damage control. There's constantly these things that are popping up that you weren't ready for, and then you have to solve them. And you being in this remote role, the team at the facility is going to be, coming to you on the tablet and talking to you and saying, hey, this is what's going on. And then you in that moment are going to have to think of solutions. And don't be nervous. You'll think of the right solutions. You'll have me, you'll have our remote lead, and you'll have ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, the most latest, advanced, upgraded language models at your disposal to problem solve. So if this role sounds interesting to you, then please apply, because we really look forward to having you. And this is going to be a role that I will be working with personally very closely, which to me is very exciting. Not every role in our team, not every role in our ecosystem works closely with me. But in this role, because we're going through this overhaul, you will be working closely with me. You'll have an opportunity to learn a lot. And to be honest, the way I lead, the way I run businesses, I will have an opportunity to learn a lot from you. And yes, believe it or not, you will have a significant amount of knowledge to teach me as well. So I really look forward to your application. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot them our way. All right. Thanks for your time watching this. Take it easy.